I know Hercules isn't. How about Mercury?
Mercury is part of Shazam.
No, is he part of the Justice League?
No.
Do you wish there was more from
Yeah, he's called the Flash.
Do you wish you saw more from
KCTK Radio proudly presents the Week Review.
Hey, you know what, guys?
What?
This right here, this
we go.
rambling, boring
we go, guys.
conversation containing already made-before observations, this could be a podcast.
Could it?
It's actually not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. A podcast? Don't you have to be some sort of whiz kid to do those?
No.
Definitely not. Anyone with a computer can make one. Well, that's it.
We're anyone.
Let's do a podcast from right here in the booth. Who's in? Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Is it happening? Are we doing it now?
Awesome.
You're the reason that we do what we do. Music and talk, it's all for you. Now the guys who are lots of fun for making you laugh, they're number one. They review the week just for you. So get ready for Paul and Drew. Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew, starring Chris Hardy and Jack all up in your face. Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
And welcome to the Week Review Podcast, the special podcast. We didn't do a regular show. I don't know if we can ever do a Paul cast again where we can broadcast live because my internet's not working. But we're here. We're glad you're here. You can give us a call if somehow you know that we're doing this. What's the number?
The number is 913-735-0060.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm Paul. That's Drew. And we're going to talk about the Justice League movie that we just saw. We have with us, as always, I don't even know where to start. Ugh. Can you see that now, Jackie?
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I'm happy. I'm pleased. Thanks. Okay, yeah, you really so.
Why does he need to see it?
Hey, don't touch it.
I didn't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I'm not. Quit it. You quit it.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, and it's time, everyone. Welcome, Drew.
What's up, everybody? It's the Droosh, a.k.a. Mrs. Fritchie, a.k.a. Bazooka Joe. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
It's all late. We're all punchy, I guess, and of course, always with us is Jack. And we have a special guest. Do you want to say anything?
I said all up in your face. I had to finish it. Sorry.
Okay. What does NASA mean? You have another NASA shirt on. What does NASA mean?
I feel like he's going to be a spokesperson for NASA. Like he's going to be walking around giving out pamphlets.
Aeronautics Space Administration.
Hold on. Let's repeat that.
National Aeronautics Space Administration.
Aeronomics.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Aeronomics?
Yes. All right. Aeronomics.
Okay, you're getting closer. Aeronomics.
What is it?
Aerodynamics.
No, it's not. You guys are douchebags.
All right, and luckily we have Mac with us. Hi, Mac.
Hey, it's great to be in the studio with you guys today.
We all got to keep it clean. The boss is here.
You're not on camera because A, we lost a camera. I don't know why. Probably the same reason we can't on the internet. B, I don't know.
Why does Jack put his hand up like that?
Jack, you have a question for some reason?
I have a statement. National Aeronautics. Sorry.
Oh, it's not aeronomics?
Sorry, I apologize. In Space Administration.
I'm not one wearing NASA, so I don't have to actually know what NASA means.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Okay, so the real reason that we got together tonight is that we saw the Justice League movie.
We did.
And we're going to review it. And folks, we are going to give away spoilers like crazy.
Yeah, let's go ahead let's go ahead and get that out of the way now. If you do not want to know any spoilers,
don't
listen to the show anyway.
Don't listen to the podcast because we're giving away a bunch of spoilers.
I'm giving away the secrets of the kingdom.
Yeah. So, Mac, we're going to start with you. What's your review of the movie, Justice League? We just saw it. Now, you pulled some strings to get us into an early thing. Like real media did. Like real media. Come in, Mac.
Hello. Hi, this is Phil Lavoda, the counsel, official attorney for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for inviting me down here.
Not good when our attorney's here.
Shit.
Yeah. We got a couple things to talk about, but I was honored to go to the Justice League movie with you guys tonight too. So I'd like to kind of put my 2 cents in worth, if Mac will let me. You can go ahead, you're a lawyer. Okay. So anyway,
Did
thanks
Kermit
for having
get to go? yeah, you get to go and everything like that. yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
Wait,
It's
did
okay.
I say my name too? I probably should have said my whole name.
It's
How
all
about
right.
just the official attorney
Yeah,
for the podcast?
you're an Emmy award winning. You're in the media.
Yeah, international entertainment lawyer.
And you got us some of the because you wanted this audience to know what we thought about it immediately.
The actual opening date for the Justice League movie is tomorrow, and
Yeah.
the world will be able to see it. But I pulled some strings to get this staff and this podcast crew to see the Justice League early. And we went and saw that tonight. And
Was there any aeronomics involved with it at all?
God, you guys are
it's ergonomics. It's how you sit in a chair. It's called NERSA, not NASA.
The National Ergonomics.
Exactly.
Lazy boy ergonomics.
Shooting the space shuttle. Nice. He's lazy boy.
So what'd you think?
Okay, so I'll tell you this. Since I was 6 years old, I've dreamed of seeing Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash in a live action movie.
Me too.
And never would I think that would ever happen. So I'm geeked up about it.
It did happen. There was a young filmmaker
That's right.
in the 70s and early 80s that put Superboy and Batboy together, if you remember that.
It was part of the production team there. I produced an amazing Superboy and Batboy. We were before our time.
Yeah.
I mean, and now here we are 30 years later. But I thought this movie was going to be dark. I thought it was going to be very some undertones to it that weren't positive. But I was wrong. And I was very surprised of the upliftingness. There was some comedy in it. And each one of these characters, if you're a DC geek, you know what each character is. And each character played well.
What, Drew? Where do you think it hit right?
Okay, well, I think it hit right with Batman. I think it hit right with most of the Justice League. Cyborg was fine. The only thing I didn't think it hit well.
We're not there yet.
All right, that's
So,
fine, that's
so
fine.
what was your favorite part of it?
My favorite part was Batman. Honestly,
Why?
Batman was just awesome.
Is
I
it
mean,
because you're wearing a Batman shirt right now?
it's not even that because I'm obsessed with Batman as much as I am Flash. So here's the deal.
Okay.
I think it was awesome that the fact that he acted like a hero, but at the same time he's standoffish, and they kind of captured that a little bit in the Justice League. In the comic books, he's very standoffish, but at the same time he's a leader that everybody can look up to, not just Superman. When Superman's not around, it's usually everybody looks at Batman, in my opinion. And I feel like they kind of captured that a little bit.
Could you give a synopsis to people that don't know the story of what happens in
just a
Justice
quick-
League?
Which part?
How the show, how the movie starts,
The movie
plot
we
of
saw.
the movie.
Okay,
the one about an hour ago, we were in the
Oh,
theaters.
that's right.
Yeah.
So I really liked how it began with.
it did start. You're right.
Oh, that's right. It did start. I liked how they first brought in Batman, who's the first one on the scene to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I thought they kind of.
The vulgarity.
I'm sorry about that, Mac. So I felt like they kind of took that away from Justice League War,
and everything like that.
the animated movie, and I thought that was kind of cool. I felt like that was a little live action of a scene from that, because in the beginning of Justice League War,
Okay,
Batman
see,
is
start-
fighting a
anyway,
parademon.
Jack.
Start talking nerd, but the plot of it is that some aliens are coming to kill the world.
You said that as it began.
And, yeah,
You
to
said
kill
beginning.
the world, and Batman decides he needs to find a team of heroes. So he goes and recruits.
I didn't know you went the
these
synopsis of the whole movie.
Yeah, no, just a little bit.
Okay,
Not-
fine. Three mother boxes are trying to. They're trying to bring
Oh,
the
my
three
God.
mother
You're a
boxes
mother.
together.
You're a mother, is right.
A bunch of people
and-
listening
and-
to this won't know what the mother box is.
And a lot of times,
Go see the movie.
A lot of times it's happening because Superman is gone.
Yeah, that's kind of the
That's
start.
kind of the thing.
Superman is dead. Superman was the light of hope, and crime has happened, and now these aliens have decided they can come invade the Earth. And Batman says
No way,
to
Jose.
Wonder Woman, "We've got to find some people."
Right.
And he goes and looks for some people. I mean,
And
who are the heroes he looks for?
He finds Flash, he finds Cyborg, and he finds Aquaman.
And a little bit about Flash. Who's Flash?
Well, let me ask Jack. Kind of overall, what do you think of? What do you think were the hits? Can you see the screen?
I can see the screen. Don't worry, Paul.
Oh, good. You can see the screen.
Can you see the screen,
So,
Jack?
what was
Jack,
my overall?
look at the screen
Oh,
and tell me.
well, so you're asking what my overall favorite parts of the movie
Yeah,
were?
your overall favorite part.
Man, I don't know.
It's
I
been a
thought-
while.
I
You
thought-
just
I
left
thought
the theater
I thought-
15 minutes ago.
I thought Jason Momoa was a pretty good Aquaman.
Agreed.
Very succinct, Jack. Good job. So the characters are Batman, Wonder Woman, which we saw in Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
They find Aquaman, which is Aquaman is. We all know Aquaman.
Well, no, some people don't.
He's a protector of the seven seas, also king of Atlantis.
He's half
He's
Atlantean and half human. Then there's the Flash, who's Barry Allen, who got hit by lightning and
with chemicals.
Has these great super fast
Power of the Speed Force.
right. And then there's Cyborg, who is was a young man who was in an explosion, and his father saved him by making him a robot using some of this Kryptonian high-tech stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're together. And I liked the way I don't know, I liked the movie overall myself. I liked the way they interacted. I liked it that it wasn't very long. I liked there was one villain, there wasn't some other thing. You know what the big battle at the end, the previews, I thought that was going to be like Gotham City or
I wasn't expecting
Metropolis,
that.
but it was some other
Like
thing.
Russia.
Yeah. Which to me made more sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It was so. I liked it better than. Do you remember the Avengers, the first one, where everybody in New York is getting killed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked this that was contained a little bit.
I also liked it that Superman, for once,
Whoa,
that
whoa,
they
whoa,
actu-
whoa.
Oh,
Spoiler
okay.
alert.
All right. Well, we
yeah,
were,
yeah. Tell the spoilers. Go ahead, and do that.
Okay, I did like how diverging from Man of Steel, where Superman's reluctantly killing millions of people by fighting one of the Kryptonians
Right.
the whole time and not saving anybody, and the first thought is, bam, I will fight Steppenwolf, but I need to save these people first.
Yeah,
and that's a Superman move.
And probably just to go ahead. I mean,
I'm going to do spoilers.
We're doing the big spoilers. Superman comes back in this movie. They figure out a way to bring him back, and we knew he was going to come back.
Yeah.
Did you notice all the promos and everything? And never talked about Superman and everything. But come on, we knew he was coming back.
Well, I was kind of hoping they were going to do the Fortress of Solitude. That we didn't know there was a Fortress of Solitude, and they took his body back, and then that's brought him back. That's how they did in the comic books. And I really thought that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be cool, but
they kind of did. They used Kryptonian,
sort of. Yeah, they used Kryptonian
technology to bring him
but-
back.
Yeah, which is exactly how he does in the comics. So I get
And
it.
he came back and he was Superman.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. I thought he'd come back in the black suit from the comic books, but he came back and he was Superman. So he's back, part of the team.
Did you notice that his suit was like
a lot more colorful,
than the other?
Exactly.
They did that
the symbol
deliberately,
itself, the yellow, was very
Yeah,
prominent.
It was more colorful than Batman versus
Yeah.
Superman, and then the Man of Steel.
I agree.
Wonder Woman was awesome.
Yeah.
She's
Totally
a warrior.
awesome.
She's always awesome.
fighting.
Yeah.
Always fighting. Figuring out to be. Aquaman was trying to learn his way. I kind of like the story. Even in the comic books, they have their own thing, and then they get together, and then they go back. I like that their origins came together. The reason they all came together.
And they weren't
Yeah.
too long in the origin stories either.
Yes.
They kind of cut. You
Yeah.
go, okay, I get it, and you maybe
It
moved
wasn't.
on.
There were actually weren't even really origin stories.
Yeah, they didn't really
It
get
was
into
just kind of like,
yeah.
hey, this person does this. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they get kind of into it with when Aquaman and Flash are having a conversation. Oh no, him and Cyborg when they're digging up Clark Kent's body.
Right.
Remember, he's like, "So you were struck by lightning?" He's like, "There's one way of putting that."
Yeah.
So they
Like-
kind of get
like
into it a
the,
little bit. But
like for Aquaman, the only real backstory that they say for him is that they say his mother left him at his father's step.
and went
That's
back
it.
to
They
Atlantis.
don't know-
But
they
he
don't know
but he
that-
comes there and he helps people at that fishing town. So
Yeah, but that's not really an origin story.
yeah, that's kind of his deal.
Yeah. I would say it is. So
I also like how they explained him talking to fish.
The water.
Yeah.
It's the water that talks.
yeah, they did a lot of the.
So does he talk to the water?
No, he uses the vibrations in the water to talk to the
But
fish.
they did a lot of the.
Yeah.
Aquaman always kind of been made fun of all
For
he could
doing
do.
that, yeah.
But they kind of
And
made
riding
fun
a
of that. But
seahorse.
he's also a badass at the time.
I did like it. He didn't ride a seahorse.
So okay, so the misses. What were some of the things that you thought missed?
We'll start with
Yeah.
Phil.
I hate Lois Lane. I hate the actress that plays Lois Lane.
You know, like not Emma Watson. I'm sorry.
Exactly. What's her name?
Amy Adams
I don't dislike her as an actress. I hate her for that
role.
That role. She doesn't have dark hair. She's just not Lois Lane. It's the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, I will say
Really?
Lois Lane's not redhead. No,
Yeah,
she has black hair.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hit for miss is Flash for me.
Why?
I thought Ezra Miller played a pussy.
Well, you know what?
I get it though. Flash is starting out. That's what they were pretty much putting that as. He's just starting out as
Yeah.
superhero. but he just was kind of too
You
much
know
of a
what?
bitch.
If I could wave a magic wand, I would just have the guy from the TV show. Just
yeah, Jared Gustin would have been
They
fine.
just know he does it, so they ask him to come.
I also
and that
don't like
would
how
be
he
kinda
ran.
Cool.
He's like flopping his
Yeah.
fucking arms around.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
I
the fuck
noticed-
is he doing?
Vulgarity,
Why
vulgarity.
did you just? Why didn't you just?
And now,
I mean,
Flash in the movie is the comic relief of the movie.
Yeah, him and Aquaman.
I think he's a comic relief just in general. Isn't he just for everything?
No, that's Wally West.
But he was always a wise ass.
Yeah.
Flash has always been a wise ass.
Well, Wally West, but not necessarily Barry Allen. But they could have made him better, but he was better than I thought he would be.
Yeah.
What was your miss?
Steppenwolf was kind of ugly. Didn't look too fake.
Yeah, he was fake. Was it CGI? It wasn't
Yeah,
even-
he
it
was
all- it
because the
all-
original guy
it
he's
was all-
like really old.
It was all CGI, and I didn't really like that much. And also, the scene where Aquaman does the thing where he's like standing on top of one of the things and he crashes through the building.
Mhm.
I feel like that would have been super cool if they left that out of the trailer.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
that would have been like everyone whenever they see it, they'd be like,
Yeah,
"Oh
yeah.
my god!"
Where he
that
rides
just
the
happened."
alien down, then comes out the front door.
Yeah, if they would have left that out of the trailers, people would have been flipping out over that scene.
Yeah. Now here's the one of the my miss was that just DC, just get together, just make the Flash guy from the TV just show up. I mean, who cares, right? And here's another thing. Here's my other. I really like the way Superman. I never liked that guy as Superman, but I like the way he's portrayed. But let me tell you something about the Justice League, the real Justice League. Nobody's giving Batman crap. No
Yeah,
one's
no
saying
shit.
to him, "You don't
Yeah.
have powers."
Right. Yeah.
It don't work that way.
No.
I mean, the whole thing is he put them together. There's great movies and comic books about how Batman can defeat everybody.
Yeah.
And that was a great scene when he went in and diverted all the flying monkey people, whatever they are.
Parademons.
And that was cool that he did that. But you're not... Yeah, you're power for Aquaman, but you're not giving crap to Batman. It just ain't going to happen.
No, I
You know?
honestly, I didn't really think about that, and you're right. There's no way anybody would have given Batman any kind of shit.
That's right.
Oh,
yeah.
because honestly, they kind of made him weaker than everybody, and
Yeah.
honestly, he's the strongest
He
out
is
of the entire Justice
exactly.
League.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Keep that in mind. I agree.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
that.
mean-
honestly, I didn't really think about that.
It's
That's
like-
a good
I
point.
said that, like,
I mean, they did give him a lot of shit, and they're like, "That's not nobody
Yeah,
gives. No one gives Batman
that
shit."
wouldn't have happened.
No.
That wouldn't have happened. But anyway, other than that, it was okay. I was Cyborg. If you notice the little thing when he said "booyah,"
Yeah.
So Cyborg says "booyah" in the Teen Titans cartoon.
He didn't say it right though.
But he said it
Yeah.
to all the young people that watched the Teen Titans, and he was always part of the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is he going to be part of the Justice League? But he was okay. He was all right.
Yeah.
It worked out okay.
When it comes to Cyborg, I was actually really happy with his CGI because in the trailers it looked horrible.
I also liked at the end where it shows it morphing
Mm-hmm.
into like actually what Cyborg looks like. I thought that was cool.
Because it changes.
Yeah.
The visuals of this was very, I think that you said, Drew, almost like you were watching an animated.
I felt like I was watching an animated Justice League movie. That's really what. And I'm not talking
In
about
a
CGI.
good way or
in a
bad?
good way. No, in a good way. No, in a good way.
To make those visuals.
Yeah.
To have Batman when he came swooping down, his cape scalloped out, or he would swing in just like he does in the comics. Very great visuals.
What'd you think of the Flash Superman race?
I thought that was a really
Hilarious.
nice touch.
I thought that was.
I
cool.
thought that was a great touch.
One of those iconic things in
Yeah.
comic books. It was that was neat.
Remember the Superman Adventures TV show when they actually brought the Flash on to do a race, and then they have to stop Weathermaster, and that's when the started of the Justice League TV show.
The super. Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah.
the Superman Adventures? That I was like, yes, okay, that's cool.
But there was always who's fast or who's fat. It was always that.
I can't remember who won. I
Well,
never
they
remember
always,
who wins.
They always get diverted to help.
Yeah.
And they tie or something.
Yeah.
But-
Well, okay, remember Supergirl and Flash do it on the TV show.
Right.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, they have to do it.
And Flash beats her.
So what's? Yeah, but she's Supergirl.
So
What are you gonna do?
How long do
The
you think
Flash-
people listen to this podcast
They're probably-
before they get nerded out? Like, okay, these guys know
Yeah.
way too much about comic books.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
okay
know,
with that.
Probably soon, but we'll have other next week if we're able to do one again. If I can get my internet going again, we'll talk about it.
Okay, so
what's next Let's go around the horn. Jack, what do you think? What's the next movie going to be?
I don't know.
Okay. Another. Thanks.
I see Green Lantern joining. I see Martian Manhunter joining.
Wait, are you asking what movie comes out next?
No, I'm asking, what do you think is going to be next in the Justice League movie?
Oh, I don't. I would imagine Green
Legion of
Lantern will be
Doom.
there.
Yeah, they'll have a Legion of Doom, Shazam.
Oh, Deathstroke. We haven't talked about him.
They'll have a Green Lantern. We don't know which one it will be yet.
Anybody who's out there who actually is listening to this later on, stay after the credits.
Yeah, that was good.
And who's the guy that plays Lex Luthor?
That's
Jesse Eisenberg.
Hate him.
I hate him too.
as
I
Lex
hate
Luthor.
him too. He's terrible.
Spoiler alert: Lex Luthor is putting together a Legion of Doom. That's what you find out in this
Yeah.
thing. But he just doesn't look the part. Now, was he bald in Superman?
Yeah, he
Batman
gets,
vs. Superman?
he gets his head shaved
He
before he
gets
goes to
head shaved.
jail.
Okay.
And then he just keeps the look.
And so in the last part, he tricked someone to be in his cell, and then he had escaped.
Now, my attention wandered or whatever, but I saw him go into the building, and he says, "We'll have a table with 6."
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I didn't see the outside shot of that. Did
That
they
was the
say-
Wayne
Dude,
Manor.
yeah.
Was
That's
it
Wayne
Manor?
Manor. Yeah, because in BVS he's abandoned it because too many villains
So
apparently
he's
have
making-
found out about it.
He's making Wayne Manor into the Hall of Justice?
Yeah,
I thought that was the old beat up Wayne Manor. Why do you think that?
because he explains it in BVS. He says, too many people knew where this was, so he
can say
moved.
you can say Batman versus Superman. You don't have to spell shit.
BVS
for
is
me.
quicker though.
Yeah, it is. So's NASA.
Yeah, but
Hey, but so I assume that too. But then why would he have the Justice League Hall at Wayne Manor?
I thought
know.
the
Yeah, that's
Hall of
weird, too.
Justice
Probably because
or
he has
the
all that money.
Justice League Hall was like in the city.
It was.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of this, and I don't remember what city
So
it was part
Hall
of.
of Justice.
so the Super Friends had the Hall of Justice. Then the comic books, they had the satellite.
Yeah.
And then at one point they were in a cave
Called
somewhere.
the Watchtower, the satellite.
Yeah, but they were in a cave. You remember that when they first started?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Happy Harbor. or
Yeah, it was
whatever?
like, and then the Teen Titans take it over.
Snapper
Yeah.
Carr
Yeah.
helped him.
Yeah.
Remember Snapper Carr?
So, but in the great animated show Young Justice, they have all of them. They use all of them, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't notice that was Wayne Manor. Okay, that'll be interesting to see. So
I also liked how Wonder Woman adds like, "Oh, we're gonna add more." I was like,
Yes.
nice. All right.
So wait, so you didn't really explain it. So they walk into at the end of the thing. They walk into this big room, and Batman says, or Bruce Wayne says to Alfred, "I want a table, big table right in the middle.
A round table for 6 people,
So 6 chairs,
and then Wonder Woman comes up behind him like,
and
maybe
room
and
for
more,
more.
and room for more.
So they're putting together the
A
Hall
giant
of
team.
Justice.
Yeah. So now they're gonna be doing more movies, and honestly, I feel like this was next to Wonder Woman the strongest DC movie they've done.
I'm with you. I'm with you there. I had low expectations for this,
I did too.
and it exceeded mine.
yeah.
It did. I was actually surprised I didn't walk out wanting to kill somebody.
Oh, I wanted to bitch about something too.
Let's hear
I
it.
saw today on the interweb social media that Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 43%.
38.
I saw 43%.
Never mind. Keep talking.
No, that's what I saw. I know the difference between a 4 and a 3 and a 3 and an 8. But the larger point is this: who are these fucking people? Who are these Rotten Tomato people? Who looks at this type of movie and says, "Well, I'm not going to go now. Rotten Tomato don't like it." Nobody.
Yeah, I
they're
don't think so
all.
either.
Everyone's going to go see it. And then also,
I know 2 people.
who? I want names. I want names, and I want names right now.
My friend Cody is one.
He looks at Rotten Tomatoes and goes, "Oh, bad rating. Not gonna go see it."
Yep, that's kind of how he rolls. Or he'll
That
buy
sick-
it on, or he'll
that
rent
sick
it.
asshole had a free ticket. And
Yeah.
he didn't show
Yeah.
up.
I have to say, any DC fan is going to enjoy this show.
Yes,
It's
they're
go-
gonna have fun
If
with it.
you're a DC fan, yeah.
But you don't look for
Man,
Rotten Tomatoes.
even people that aren't a DC fan, I'm
Right,
sorry.
right.
Even DP, I apologize.
But you're not going to go to Rotten Tomatoes and go, "I love superhero movies. Oh, I'm not going to go see it now."
Right.
And then who's the critic who's like, "Well, I don't really like this." I mean, you have to open up. This is a superhero movie. It's not,
it's not supposed to be a
anything-
drama.
And
Right.
Yeah.
it may be drawn to like the DC fans, but like a lot of those critics take stuff from a cinematography standpoint, and just like, oh, this it's too short.
Yeah, but-
This is this. There's not enough character interaction. Blah blah blah.
What
blah,
did
blah,
they
blah.
have
That
problem
makes-
with? Do you know? Did you
Pacing
read-
was a problem.
It was supposed to be a 3-hour movie, but Warner Brothers, with there being budget stuff, they cut it down to 2 hours.
and that made Rotten
Thank
Tomatoes go
God.
low.
It made pacing off. Pacing.
It
be
did.
one
The
of the big
pacing
problems.
was quick. I
Mhm.
did.
Yeah.
I did
Because
think the
Wonder
pacing
Woman
was
walks
quick.
into the Batcave and goes, "Hey, this is happening. Everyone's dying." Okay.
Yeah.
I liked that pacing though. I liked it was
Yeah.
faster.
I mean, that was another thing. The pacing itself felt like an animated movie. That's
Yeah, I
another.
liked
That's
it.
why I also am okay with
It's
it.
like,
but I
why
do
we
agree
have
there
to-
was some parts that were just kind of like.
But why do we have to watch them brute all the? That's that. Slower pacing superhero movies are brooding the whole time. Okay, just move on. Do some action. Get going on it.
I did feel like I liked it. That wasn't too dark. It was hopeful. It had like all the Justice League components, like the Avengers kind of captured.
I don't know.
The
The
superhero team.
Batman scenes were dark.
That's fine though. That's
I'm
Batman.
okay with that.
Yeah, the first scene was an awesome scene.
Yeah,
with
that was a
Batman.
great scene. I love it. He's just sitting there waiting for this dude to come out.
He's like, hey,
That was
Hey.
cool.
Yeah.
He used the guy anyway. It was
Yeah.
it was awesome.
what do you
But-
want from me? Fear.
The thing is, he's supposed to. He should have arrested him. Okay, I'm sorry. Batman would not have just let that guy just stay there.
How do you know what he did?
He would have
he
called
think-
Commissioner Gordon
maybe
like,
he-
"Hey, come pick up this dickhead that I've just
Maybe
wrapped
he did
around
later.
a water tower." Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Yeah.
did. You're right.
What do you
Can't
think of
speak-
J.K. Simmons as Commissioner
Great.
Gordon?
From what the scenes I saw him at, he was very short.
It was a waste of a good actor. They probably paid him too much, and they could have just had.
Honestly,
someone
I
else
didn't
do
really
it.
see the merit in having
Right.
Commissioner Gordon anyway.
Right.
But I guess they were setting it up for the Batman movies.
Yeah, who knows?
That's a good point.
And some good things that people relate to
Yeah.
from Batman. Oh, Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Well, that's really about it.
Yeah, I mean, really can't get any more about that.
we had a late podcast. We had news from the Drews. Jack's ready to go home.
I just took the headphones
Jack-
off. I'm not ready to go home.
Jack, any last words?
7.5 out of 10.
8.
I'd say a strong 8.
I say 8 as well. So that's our special podcast week review of the Justice League. Thanks for joining us, Phil.
You bet.
I'm
Thanks
sure
for
it
having
was
me.
a great time for you.
It was fantastic.
We'll see you back every week, every single time, right?
Oh, I do that. Where it's leap year week, so I'll be back next year. Yeah.
Leave you in November.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Have a good week, guys.
Thanks, guys.